Welcome to the Rich Report, a podcast with news and information on high-performance computing. Today, my guest is from Adaptive Computing. We have the VP of Marketing, Jill King. Jill, welcome to the show today.
Thanks, Rich. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's my pleasure, Jill. You know, we're here today not to talk business really so much, but something much more fun. The BeoWulf Bash. The BeoWulf Bash is coming up Monday on November 18th. And Jill, I wanted to ask you, how long have you been involved with the BeoWulf?
You know, we got involved with BeoWulf. Well, actually, Adaptive Computing has, been in attendance for many, many years. And, the Dave and Michael Jackson have, been around the block a few times with these folks. But really, it was in 2012 last year that we stepped up and became a major sponsor with SC13. Because it was in our hometown, it made perfect sense. Everyone was coming here to Salt Lake City, so this was a way that we could show our hospitality and really show people a great time. So if you want to advance to the first slide, or the second slide there, I took some pictures. As many of you know, there was multiple picture opportunities that we had on the Mars and the moon shots, and so we put all those photos that we took up on a gallery, and I put a link there, so if anyone wants to go and reminisce about the 2012 BeoWulf Bash, it's there, but all those pictures have been saved up there, but people just had such a great time. I think everyone was a little worried coming to Salt Lake, and with our liquor laws are a little strict here, but everyone was like, oh, are we going to be able to party? And I think everyone had just a wonderful time. I could see the faces and just the camaraderie that people have with one another. I know HPC is kind of one of those unique worlds that I've not experienced before. I come from, the telecom and networking space. And when I came to HPC in 2011, supercomputing was my first kind of real experience with this industry. And everyone is just so friendly. And people are collaborative with one another, and so when they get together with the folks at the BeoWulf Bash, it's like old home week. Everyone just is like, hey, oh my gosh, it's been a year since I've seen you, and it's, hugs and kisses and toasting, and, and then people really get into the nitty-gritty and have these wonderful technical conversations. Well, they're more like debates than conversations, but it's really fun to watch and participate in, and we had, I think we had nearly 900 people last year at the Clark Planetarium, so it was a pretty good turnout.
Well, great. Well, what's the deal for this year?
Well, we have tons in store, and I hope we'll have as good of a time as we did last year. It's a little bit different, so if you want to advance to the next slide, the BeoWulf Bash theme this year is Physics of Spherical Newtonian Solids Smackdown. So, Rich, can you say that 3 times fast? Because I know I couldn't. I couldn't even say it once. But it's better known as the quote-unquote pool tournament. So we have, a pool theme. We are going to be at the Wynkoop Brewery this year, and it is on their 3rd floor. It's 3 floors. And on their 3rd floor, they have 15 pool tables. And so we anticipate a pretty lively group that we have 2 tracks, one for the experienced pool player and one for the beginners. So, we newbies don't have to interact with those that have some serious skill, and I won't be participating in that serious skill pool, but I might try my hand a little bit at the beginners, but I think it'll be a wonderful time that people will have. So don't forget to sign up if they want to participate in the tournament, because we'll have some cool prizes, and I'll talk about that a little later. But what I first want to talk about, Rich, if you want to advance to the next slide, I really want to just give a huge thank you to our sponsors and give them a little plug, because without them, the BeoWulf Bash would not be possible. First, I want to just thank Laura and Exan Marketing. She has, I think she's taken this on for many, many years, probably 8-10 years or something like that, I think is what I heard. So forgive me if the numbers are wrong, but she's the brainchild, and she really just goes to work 6 months, 8 months prior to this, and gets everyone excited and pulled together. But I'm going to name, AMD and Arista, and we've got Cluster Monkey and Green Button, Little Fay, and McMahon Consulting, NetApp, NumaScale, NVIDIA, Orange FS, R Systems, Scalable Informatics, XISS, forgive me folks for butchering their name. We also, of course, want to thank you, Rich, for being one of our media sponsors, in addition to HPC Wire and HPC Wire Japan, but you're also on the label here with your Inside Big Data, which is also some very hot topics.
Yeah,
we love it.
It's great to see all these diverse companies supporting BeoWulf, the Bash. It's just terrific.
Yep, and again, without them, they wouldn't be possible, so we are so grateful. So now we can go on to a few more details now that I've thanked our sponsors, because they have been very good to us. So what's in store for 2013? So let's date and time, Monday, November 18th. So that's the first day of supercomputing, and it'll start at 9 o'clock and go through midnight. So come to the show floor and party with us on the show floor and go by all your favorite vendors, have a drink and a toast with all your friends on the show floor. But then the party will continue and just migrate on over to the Wynkoop Brewery for more food and beverages. And, of course, Denver is probably the micro brew capital of the U.S., so there is plenty to partake of. And, of course, Wynkoop Brewery has some wonderful beers on tap that are their very own. So, of course, we'll have live music, and the adaptive band is going to play. And we've had a little bit of a shuffle from last year, so we're going to be playing some more of our more top 40 instead of blues, but they've renamed it to the Simlink, so they're trying to get really into the spirit of things. So there'll be our band opener.
Yep.
And then they'll follow up with Pulse, which is a local Denver band.
Oh, terrific! Yeah, I've seen the adaptive guys. They're great fun, and they're engineers during the day, right?
They are. So we have Ian Nate, who actually works in our marketing department. He is our product marketing manager as well as our online marketing guy. And so he's kind of lead vocals and bass guitar, and he's just a hoot to work with every day. He makes my day pretty fun because there's never a dull moment around Ian. And then we have Tim Shaw, who is in our engineering team, and then Ryan Moore, who is also in our engineering team. So Tim plays the drums, and Ryan Moore does vocals and lead guitar. So it's a fun group, and they will be worth watching, that's for sure. But then we'll follow up after the adaptive band. We'll have Pulse, and they'll play through the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So also at Wynkoop, we'll have brewery tours. I don't know how many people are fans, but it is so cool to see the whole process and the big kettles and just, they'll even give you a couple of tastes of like the barley and some of the roasted barley so you can tell the differences in how they make like a stout versus a pale ale and those kinds of things. So you can really taste it in the actual grains and how they do their mash and move on to the fermentation and stuff like that. So they'll take you all through that process, and that's really quite fun. And they're going to have tours like every 30 minutes so we can get a lot of people through to see how beer's made. So, but if you want to advance to the next slide, the main attraction is going to be on that third floor, and that's the pool tournament. And like I was telling you, we have the two brackets for the experienced group and the beginners, so 9-ball and 8-ball. And then some cool prizes will be given for the winners, and we're grateful to Microwave, who is donating the Nexus 7 tablet. And then we have, for the beginner bracket, the NVIDIA Shield game console. Have you seen those things?
Yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah, we're giving away a couple of them at Supercomputing, so they're very fun. And I'm looking at this thing going, my son, he's 17, he's a total gamer, and I'm like, oh, I don't dare bring this home.
Yeah.
I can't get him off the computer as it is.
Right,
so
right.
if he had something like this, Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just carry it
He would
around
do
with
nothing.
him. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so great. You got great prizes for the pool tournament, and 15 tables, I think you said, right?
Yeah, 15
Wow.
tables. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
we
Plenty
could
of room.
lots of people can play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, so they have to sign up for that on site. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go to the next slide, there's the BeoWulf Bash link there.
Mm-hmm.
That if they can go on that link, they can sign up directly online and plus get all the details on the bash and figure out how they're going to get there. It's really quite easy. When you leave supercomputing, you'll just walk 2 blocks, get on the 16th Street tram, and it will take you down to kind of this, it's almost like a downtown kind of entertainment district. You
Yeah.
walk another 2 blocks and you're right there.
Yeah, yeah. They call that the Lodo area of town. So.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, great, great. So it's easy to get
Denver's
to,
fun.
and starts at 9 p.m. right after the exhibits close at 9 p.m. After the opening gala. So, yeah, it'll be great to see everyone at the BeoWulf Bash.
I hope to see many, many people there.
No, unfortunately, we'll all have to be working the next day early. So, well, everyone go out there and have some fun. Looks like
Tell me about it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Jill, it looks like you guys have, you and Lara have put together a terrific party as always. So, looking forward to seeing you there.
Me too. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Rich. And of course, Lara is so wonderful to work with. So I'll give her a plug too. She's amazing and she knows her stuff. So it's a pleasure to work with her.
Yeah, yeah. And this tradition has been going on for years, and it's just great to see it continue. So.
And we're glad to be a part of it.
All right, Jill.
So
Well,
Rich,
hey.
thank you so much
Oh,
for
you bet.
the talk today and the plug for BeoWulf Bash. And again, I hope everyone will come.
Oh, you bet.
We'll have a great time.
Well, thanks for coming on, Jill.
Thank you too. Talk to you later.
Okay. Well, that's it for the Rich Report, folks. Stay tuned for more news and information on high-performance computing.